So coming back to the concept of reboot the future, I think we need to put social and ecological well-being at the center of our economy, make our effing mind up about what metrics to use, and get over the fact that they are not going to be perfect, but they're going to be better than what we currently have. And they can be iterative and whatever. We need to work out where there are the win-win solutions, because there are win-win solutions out there, and we need to work out where we need to address power imbalances and get real about where there should not be win-win solutions, because some people need to give up power.
The big thing that we're talking about with wellbeing economy and all these sorts of big concepts, at the core of it is like, how happy are we? How healthy are we? And to be able to do that, it's relationships, it's to be able to live, it's to be able to actually feel like your life has meaning. And I think these are really simple concepts that we overcomplicate by putting all these like structures in place about you need to make money to actually be happy. You just need to be able to feel free.
And rebooting for me, I think it is I talked a little bit earlier about the stridency of young activists, and and it's often dismissed as idealism, but it's absolutely right. The answers are clear, and their solutions are already out there and can be sought. But I think if I was thinking about rebooting, it's a basis. That's what people aspire to, in changing that, so that they are driven by a land ethic, they are driven by an environmental ethic that recognises the reciprocity with which they exist on the planet, and particularly in the global north and the global west, because these are the last places that will be impacted by that point. Billions of people, or millions, several 100 million of people will have moved away from river deltas and away from low-lying and will be coming this way. So it's coming to your doorstep one way or another if you don't change how, if those parts of the world which have created the problem, inarguably created the problem, don't move away from the kind of, as I said, the kind of possessive, individualist, hyper-normalized, capitalist kind of structures that have propelled the problem forward in the last 50 or 60 years in particular at breakneck speed, to the point where we now have X amount of time left, and some of the changes baked in. It'll take us, absent enormous technological innovation, to withdraw carbon from the air. There's warming baked in for the next however many decades, so the change is coming, and if we don't shift our value sets, and this is ultimately, I suppose, an ethical, philosophical problem. It's about contentedness. It's about feeling you have enough, and setting the bar, which is going to be arbitrary depending on where you are, such that it is not, I need more than what I've got, and then I need more than that, and then I need more than that. And those are products, these are foodstuffs, these are houses, these are, it's the metrics that you talked about of well-being, which are common to everybody, right? So there are some that are common to everybody, like water, food, heat, a roof over your head, freedom from conflict, all of these things that are common. Everybody needs these in some way or another. And then I think there's the social justice bit that I want to. I think these two things are completely parallel to me now. Is climate justice and social justice, and talking about enabling and facilitating communities and cultures and countries that have not had the joyride we've been on for the last several decades, and encouraging and incentivizing them with funding, with whatever it is they need to not make the mistakes we made, and because neither they nor we, unfortunately, can afford for them to live that way, I think.